So I believe that Children of the Corn was your first film role?
It was my first film. I did a national commercial for Safeguard soap before that in New York. Like they flew me out from LA, and that was a real education. I did more takes on that commercial than I've ever done since in my life. I think I did 105 takes.
Wow.
and I kept hearing the script supervisor, which I didn't even know what a script supervisor was at that time, going 5, 10, 15. I'm like, what is he doing? What is he doing? The director's like, don't worry about it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Finally, about halfway through, I realized what he was doing was saying that I was 10 to 15 seconds over the time of the dialogue necessary for a 30-second commercial, because I was acting, right? I was taking my moments and shit, right? Yeah, and once I realized that, I picked up the pace and started trying to come in on time. I never saw that commercial. I don't know if it ever ran. But the director was great. And he was like, he's like, everybody works for me, goes on to bigger and better things. You're going to do good. And then, Children of the Corn happened.
When that film was announced, how do we even get your name into the hat?
How I got my name in the hat on that one was the casting director was a fan. And that's when people ask for advice. That's my two things are, study so you're ready when an opportunity shows up. Like, be good at what you do. Acting is not as easy as you think. That's one. Two is if you can get 1, 2, 3 casting directors to believe in you, you can work. Because if you can get a casting director or two to champion you, you come in there, you leave an impression, and after that they say, I want to get this guy work. That's huge because they're the first one. Their job is to bring talent into the room. And then to show directors and producers people that they can choose from. And then if they like you and it comes down to 1 or 2, they're down to 3 people, they may give you the nod. They may say, this is the one I believe in. And Linda Francis was her name. She had seen me in a showcase, which back in the 80s, that was a thing. That was the beginning of that, where they would have in a theater, small theater, they'd invite a bunch of casting directors, some agents and managers, give them wine and a nice meal. And then they would watch a bunch of actors do like 3-4 minute scenes. And so I did a number of those that I just really fell into through some classes I was taking. And it really helped get me started. And it got me my first manager. It got me Linda Francis. So Linda cast me in one movie, and that then didn't happen. But I was like, she already cast me once, and then she brought me in for Corn, and she was definitely behind me to get the job. And it made, when it came down to the final analysis, she was saying, that's my guy, that's my guy. And it made a huge difference in my life, changed my life, right?
Without a doubt.